Wally! Wally! What are you doing here? Whoa!
Oh, look at that.
Here, I'm getting the hang of it now. Can you give me a hand and grab my legs as I come down? No, I need help.
I don't trust you, Scott. Well, I'm relying on the treasure map. This is the unnamed range road.
I don't think this is a range road. I think we're in a farmer's field.
Hey, guys,
What are you doing?
there's some tape on some of the stuff.
I'm Scott Cousins,
I'm Sheldon Smithens.
and we're pickers.
See that fork in the road?
Take it.
We travel all over Canada.
Looking for hidden gems in basements, attics, and barns. For me, it's all about the thrill of the hunt. Oh man, we might have hit the mother lode here. I like to move fast. I can always find something we can make a profit on.
I thought I'd seen it all, Scott. I'm looking for that one-of-a-kind item that has its own story to tell. Just like the people we meet, every story is different. It's not junk to us.
So did you give Keenan a job he can handle this time?
I had him clean some stuff, and I hope he's not, I don't know, gluing the stuff he's broken back together again.
What do we have so far?
Well, there's the busted neon sign. Oh,
Guys, it's my fault. I was carrying it. I slipped.
Well,
on the
it sure
curb.
as heck isn't the sidewalk's fault. And we've got our screwed up appraisal that we got to try and figure out.
I was out at one of the bars. I met a girl. She's an antique specialist. She's very good looking. It's worth talking to her, and she seems to know her stuff.
I like Keenan. Just not sure he's the right guy for the job. We've always done well in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, there's been lots of good old country store stuff.
Did you know Regina used to be called Pile of Bones?
Seriously?
Yeah, there's so many buffalo bones by the river.
Oh, okay.
That was its early name. Well, you're gonna laugh, Scott, but I got mailed this. It's a treasure map, I think.
A treasure map.
Yeah, near Moose Jaw. You just take Highway 2, you go past the chickens, and look for a barn on the right.
Where do you get these leads from?
Lorne mailed it to me. Lorne's a friend of somebody's friend. Lorne said he's got a ton of stuff, and I thought, well, we'll just take a little bit of a leap of faith.
So where's the starting point?
Well, here in Regina, and we'll head towards Moose Jaw. Hey, it's Saskatchewan. We're bound to see something on the way to Moose Jaw.
Let's see if we can do some door knocking or quick picking. Hey, look. Flood sale.
Flood sale?
Flood sale? What the heck's a flood sale?
I don't know.
It's where you buy your pants?
Let's go check it out. Turns out it's in an antiques mall. Whoa. Where do you start?
Wow. Generally, we don't pick in an antique store, but it's always nice to go in once in a while just to see what's selling and, more importantly, what isn't selling.
Don't buy anything that's wet on the bottom.
Hi there, how you guys doing? Gary.
Scott, nice to meet you. Where's the flood sale?
Flood sale's right here.
So where did it flood?
I flooded at my house.
Oh, okay, not here.
Not here, no.
This is a mall, obviously. There's a whole bunch of different dealers in here.
Yeah, there's 17, 18 dealers in the mall.
When you're in an antique mall, the worst problem is the dealers aren't normally there. This time we've got a dealer who's there. Walk us around.
I'll walk you around. The items I have are scattered throughout the mall, some upstairs, some downstairs.
I'm heading this way, bud. I'm doing my antique scope. What I'm hoping is that there's one or two gems in here that somebody hasn't figured out what they're worth. Oh, an airplane prop?
Yeah.
Yikes! $14.25?
The rest of the airplane's outside.
It better be.
So, Gary, we're buying for resale. Anything that think we can make a buck on?
Well, I'm sure if you find something in there, we can make a deal on it.
Cool, it's an ashtray, it looks like, and a cigarette
That's a
holder.
cigarette dispenser.
Yeah.
1920s.
So watch this. You load them up this way,
Yeah.
but you do this.
Oh, yeah. That's so much fun I could start smoking.
I can honestly tell you, I've never seen one exactly like this. I've seen lots of different
I
things
love when you say
like
things
this.
like that.
He's got $225 on it, which is way too much for us. It's not very politically correct these days. I do $100 on it, and I'm gonna try and flip it for 150.
When do we go 1.5?
I'll tell you what, I'll go 125. That's all I can do on it.
When do we come back to it and see what you got for later on?
Okay, I'm 125, but that's my bottom line on that. I
Let's
can't
sit
do
on
any
that.
more. Oh, he's got a Red Indian. There's something I wouldn't mind like taking a look at, the Red
Sure.
Indian quart. Yeah. McCall Frontenac Red Indian quart oil bottle. We're always looking for Red Indian. It's the #1 seller in oil and gas. What's your best on that?
So, 100.5.
I want the McCall Frontenac bottle no matter what. So I'm at 125, $250 for the pair. We package the Little Elephant and the McCall Frontenac bottle. My fear is we're gonna walk out with nothing.
I'll do 300. I am going low on these things.
275.
You hate that 300 mark, don't you?
275. I gotta make money on this. I
I understand.
Yeah.
Let's go 295. Done.
295.
295.
Okay.
All right.
It's hurting me, Sheldon. Show us some other areas.
There's treasures everywhere.
Sheldon, look at the motorcycle.
That's a Harley Davidson.
I can tell right away this is better than your average kiddie ride. It's got the old 50s look. It's got a 50s Springer seat on it, 50s gas tank. I don't think it's a Harley Davidson. I think somebody made it into a Harley Davidson.
Harley Davidson.
Harley Davidson, yeah. That's good.
Want to go for a ride?
Okay, well, how come it ain't working?
Oh, jeepers. Let me see.
Did it steal my money?
Is she plugged in?
It just stole my money.
How does it feel?
Yeah. You would know.
Did you put 2 quarters in it?
Oh, is this yours?
Yes.
You met Lorraine?
I just did.
Oh, look at that.
Magic.
Where do I put my
He was
feet?
using those fake coins.
Whoa! There, I'm getting the hang of it now. Do my interpretation of Indian Larry. He died doing that. It's a good one, but yikes, $3,500.
That's worth it.
$3,500, which is way too much for us to pay.
Sharpen that pencil, Lorraine.
Yeah, what would be your knock 'em down, drag 'em out price?
25. Well, I know these fixed up and all complete are about 5,000 in Vegas.
We're not in Vegas, right?
I know.
We're in Regina.
And we do have to get to Moose Jaw.
Yeah. You see, I love it, but I can't just buy with my heart. I gotta buy with my head too.
Thank you.
Who's that guy?
I think I've got to have 2,500 for it.
I'm thinking that it's a good unit, but I don't want any part of it at 2,500.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you where I'd like to be on it, and I know you're not gonna like it. I'd like to be in it at 15.
Got to go higher than that.
Well, I don't like negotiating with myself. Where are you at?
22. That's my bottom price. That's a good buy.
You wouldn't just jump in and say 2, a nice even round 2.
No,
22 will help you load.
I got an idea. You got lots of stuff in here, right?
right.
How about if we give you the 22, but you give us $200 credit on something else we can find in the store that you don't have as much money into?
Oh, that's an interesting twist.
Still only getting 2.
Well, it depends. You might have a buck in the things that we take from you, right? I've been doing shows for a long time, and I know that when I'm selling, I'd rather give more stuff to get the same amount of money than give a discount on the money. So how about that? That's a compromise. You're getting a good coin. You've had it for a while, had some entertainment out of it, and we'll see if we can move it along for a few bucks. We'll ride this baby out of here. Deal?
All right. Thanks.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
I got my $2,000. Let's go look and see what you've got.
Okay, well, look around.
I'm looking
There's
forward
stuff
to this.
everywhere. All right.
Lorraine, I think I found something.
Oh, good.
Yeah, got a lovely little Ingersoll store display, probably 1920. Still got all the little hooks in it, so somebody that collects either Ingersoll watches or just watches can use that as a display. Real nice little piece that'll go with my country store collection.
Good.
You got $375 on it?
Yes.
I'll give you $175 and we'll call it a day.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you very much.
All right,
And I'm taking my toy and going home.
okay.
I think we pulled a rabbit out of the hat.
I think we can get 300 for the McCall Frontenac bottle. The Elephant cigarette dispenser's a little tougher call, but I think we can probably get 175 for that. I still don't like picking in antique shops, but today we were lucky enough to get the best item in the shop. So you got any good leads for us?
Well, there's a fellow by the name of Wally you should go check out. He has a heck of a collection of oil and gas.
Where's he?
Yeah.
He lives in Avonlea,
Prince Edward Island.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Where's Avonlea?
Up the hill and around the corner.
Yeah.
Follow the yellow brick road?
Just down, way down the road.
Thank
It
you
was
so
fun.
much.
Guys, have a safe trip.
Thanks
Okay.
a lot.
Bye, guys.
Where's the road to Avonlea? Well, it wasn't really a flood sale, was it?
No.
The only flood was the flood of money out of our pockets.
Although if it keeps raining here, it will be a flood sale.
I'm off to see the wizard. Because. I sure hope this little jaunt to Wally's is worth deviating from the path of our treasure map.
Hey, it's a couple 100 kilometers. No big deal in Saskatchewan.
That's right, that's like next door. So I wonder how many tourists find their way to Avonlea, Saskatchewan, thinking they're going to Prince Edward Island.
I didn't even know Lucy Maud Montgomery was in Saskatchewan.
Keep your eyes peeled.
There, I bet you it's that
Oh yeah,
concert.
look at the tractors. Let's squeeze in here.
Yeehaw, this looks good. I'd like to buy a tractor.
Yeah, I'd like you to buy a tractor.
Let's go meet Wally.
Hi, you must be Wally.
I guess so, that's what they call me.
Scott, how are you?
Nice to
Yeah.
meet you, Wally.
So what's the story with this? You got a bunch of nice old tractors, I see.
Well, I was brought up in this stuff back in the 30s and the 40s, and I just kind of got attached to it.
I particularly like the pink case.
Yeah, somebody had a real imagination when they painted that.
You got anything to sell us, Wally?
I'm pretty picky.
Okay. He's got a couple of trailers. There's one large building. All sorts of stuff to look at.
Wally!
Be careful.
What are you doing here?
Well, just getting started. Just be careful, you might get buried. We'll never find you.
How long have you had this like this?
Half a lifetime, 40 years.
Oh, you've been having some fun, Wally. Auction
You know.
sales, is that
Yeah, I go to a lot of auctions.
mostly local auctions, Wally?
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
The entrails of every auction in Saskatchewan over the last 40 years are in that room. Have you thought of psychiatric help?
We're way beyond that here.
That's what they said when I said the pickers are coming. I have no idea how much stuff I've got. Just accumulated.
So is everything in here for sale?
Well, if you want to buy it all.
No,
well,
I don't
that's what I'm talking about.
No. Is every individual item in here for sale?
Well, we'll pick and choose.
It's quite a collection. You get some fun out of this?
Well, it's getting to be more of a labor than a picnic. I don't need all this stuff I got around me.
Well, let's get picking.
Good luck, fellas.
Thanks, Wally. Finding anything, Scott?
Well, yes and no. Everything's a little beat.
Hey, how about this guy? You take him to bed at night.
I'm out.
Some real rough and tumble goods. So now it becomes even more of a challenge. You really have to look closely because there are some treasures in there.
Looks like you got a John Deere sign over there.
Lift her out of there.
Okay, there we are. It's a beater, but it is an early John Deere piece.
That's right. That's one of the originals.
It's been ridden hard and put away wet, I think. John Deere is a great name. Anything that says John Deere on it's worth $200. But that was toasty. So somebody's bent it over. Look at how many shots have gone through this.
Oh, somebody got a good shot and hit the deer.
Look at this one, the M16. What would you want for a sign like that?
I suppose if I got over 1,000, and
Oh, if you got over 1,000, you'd win the lottery. I think it's probably worth $1,000 if it was in good shape.
oh, they're worth more than a grand in good shape.
I hate leaving a John Deere sign, but to me, that's like a $200 sign.
Ooh. All right, Wally, we need a $50 credit on our next purchase for hauling this out of here for you.
Unless you sell it to us
Well-
for 200 bucks.
For 300, did you say?
Wally's not a seller. Wally is a buyer. But there's always hope. This is the kind of place you could find something really interesting. Keep your eyes open for like tins with buffaloes on them, buffalo oil.
Yeah.
You could find one in here. Oh, look at the mobile oil crate.
That's where I was heading.
I was hoping you wouldn't see it, but since you did,
Oh, what's the price?
well, a couple $100.
Ouch.
I'll bet you can't find another one.
No, I think you're right, but even so.
It's rare enough to find the can, but who saved the crate, eh? And I have one of those crates in nice shape.
That's a little too rich, I think, to turn a profit on.
Did you want some help there, bud?
No, I'll figure it out.
That one turns too.
I don't want to have to report your demise.
Yeah, we may have to bury him right here.
How about your John Deere bike?
Yep.
Girl's bike, 1970, because it's made in Taiwan.
They were assembled in Taiwan. John designed the bike.
Sheldon, what do you think on this? You think 50 bucks on this girl's bike?
Can't go too far wrong.
I think he's dreaming, isn't he? 100 and a quarter.
Okay, well, I think you want more for them than I want to pay.
He's a tough nut, and he knows he should sell. He just can't get over the hump. Just a second. I wish I would have seen this to start with.
Licensed junk collector.
I think one of my grandchildren gave me that.
You sell us some stuff or we're gonna take your license away.
The money doesn't mean as much to me as the stuff. So what?
You got a collection here, Wally. This Minneapolis Moline, that's just it.
You like that, don't you?
I do. Is that one that you'd part with?
If I had 1,800, you could have it. But you'd have to get it out of here.
Wally's one of the guys that we like. We may not buy much off him, but he's got a good heart, he likes the stuff, and he's fun to be around.
Well, you might have a landslide.
Man, I'm heading towards the Husky oil tin.
I know you want that Fox.
Send the can out this way.
Yeah, well, first what I'm going to do is try to figure out a way to keep this fox from
Yeah.
falling. When I was going for the Husky tin, it was propping up an old stuffed fox that was riding a bike, I think, or something.
Oh no, the Fox is going, Scott! No! No, no! Save the Fox!
He did.
I saved the fox.
Good job, Scott.
When you're looking at advertising, the thing that grabs everyone's eye is the picture on it, the visual. Husky oil has a great husky dog on it.
Well, anything under $40, and I would leave it there. Not a nickel less than 50 bucks.
You said 40.
So it's 50.
Here, catch.
That's just the price of the can. Hardly the price of the can, but that's what
No
you get.
charge for the dust, right?
All right.
Done.
I would normally expect to buy that for $15, $20, $25. We had to pay double that to get it from him, but we'll get $100 for it, no problem.
Here, Scott. Fill up a basket with some goodies there.
I'm trying. There's tins galore here. Just a little too far gone, it looks like, most of them. Most of the stuff's just average stuff that we can't sell anymore. There's no market for it.
I don't know if we've wasted our time or not, but it's not looking good.
Okay, let's go to the next little area. Oh, here we are. But when we get into the back room, I spot an old box of tins. That's a nice tin.
Rare, rare.
So I start pulling them out, and there's a couple really scarce buffalo oil tins. That one's really rough, but it's a rare one. Early Canadian company, Winnipeg, Calgary, really tough to get. Good visual with the buffalo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tins.
Okay.
What would you do for the lot of them?
$1,000.
Yikes, $1,000 bucks.
Yeah, that's. You can't just go out in the street and buy those.
Well, you're right about that.
Buffalo Oil, that company's been out of business since back in the 20s or 30s, and everybody wants it because there isn't enough to go around.
You got 6 tins, $600.
$650. That is a deal.
Okay, done.
All right.
And that should cause Wally to not sleep tonight at all. So you got this arcade game here. What would it take, a penny or a nickel? A little arcade with a clown's head on top, coin operated, would spit out a little toy for a price.
They were large, clear plastic eggs, and they'd have something in like a ring or a toy.
Right. What do you think? He's got to be worth 50 bucks. What do you say?
No, for $50, you would, guys.
We're being too tough on you?
Yeah, if you can't get 100 bucks out of that, you can't get anything.
All right,
Okay.
100 bucks.
The next break comes my way.
Okay, next
early.
break goes your way.
Oh, they're pretty tough. You got to hammer back and forth for a while, and eventually somebody gives in.
Well, let's go take a look at the trailer you got beside us
All right.
first. I just wanted to give us a little time because I could tell Wally was getting a little testy. He thought we were undervaluing his stuff.
Can we just march our way in here?
Sure, yeah.
You got some nice signs in here, Wally. This is great. We're into a honey hole.
Hey, Wally,
Wow.
if we see something, can we just yell out to you?
Yeah, sure.
How about your Coke button, Wally?
No, not even for a grand.
What about your Chesterfield cigarette sign?
No,
Okay.
you can have my wife first.
What about your Ford part sign?
No,
It's a bit bent.
it's worth big bucks, so even with a bend in it.
Is this for sale? Nope. Is this for sale? Nope. Is that for sale? Well, no.
What about your Dominion tires?
They're hard to find nice, yeah.
So what you're saying to us is you want to sell us the stuff you don't think is nice.
I mean, if they're taking a lot of lower grade stuff, I'd have been happy as could be. But when they just want the top stuff, I'm not enthused.
What's your price on it?
700,
Ooh, 700.
pretty quiet in there. You need some help in there?
We need to find something that you'll sell us.
Would you part with an anvil, Wally?
I just paid $250 for one yesterday, so be careful.
What would you want for that?
Put 100 and a quarter,
Boy, that's not bad, Wally.
150, somewhere in there. That's cheap at 150.
How much does he want?
150.
I thought he said 125.
He started at 125 and he's working his way up.
Yeah, you're paying for the stand now.
I think you should shake his hand at 100 and a quarter, though.
100 and a quarter? I think that's about as much as I'd spend on
Is
that.
that right?
Yeah. 100 and a quarter it
100
is.
and a quarter
Good.
it is. Well, yeah, they're persistent.
Okay, what about your big shell? This old tin one.
It'd probably come out of a junk pile.
But that's an oldie.
It's a whole lot older than you are.
A really, really good old sign. Overpainted, but I think we can get that paint off that. It's in rough shape, but I've never seen another one.
No, neither have I.
So what would you sell this one for?
300.
300 bucks. Shake the man's hand.
300 bucks.
300 bucks or?
That's a deal.
I'm pretty happy about this place.
Yeah.
When you start adding up what we bought, we actually did buy a fair bit of stuff, and we'll make some good money off the stuff we did buy.
I didn't think old Walter would part with this one.
That's a really, really good old sign. At $300, snapped it up. We should be able to double up on that, no problem. I'm really happy with these buffalo tins. A couple of them aren't worth 100, but a couple are worth several hundred. We should turn that $650 into $1,200 pretty quick.
These are always fun. It's got a good look to it. Should get 150 for that.
Hey, Wally, it was fun.
Oh, yeah, that was a different day.
It's been a really good time. Thanks a lot.
Come back someday, I might get rid of some more. Keep
You
in
still
touch.
owe me 50 bucks on those tins.
Everybody went away happy.
You know, I really enjoyed meeting Wally, spending some time with him.
We were lucky to get a couple good things out of him, though.
I'll say,
We should have done a blanket deal in all the tractors.
I like the way you think, Scott. You think big. Just like Saskatchewan. You ever been to Moose Jaw?
Never been to Moose Jaw.
Nice little main street.
Look at the old Al Capone. Oh, that's right. Al Capone was here at one point in time.
That's the
and
rumor.
there's still some underground tunnels.
Oh, it's a tourist attraction.
Seems like a long way from Chicago.
Yeah, I think he was hiding out here. Prohibition, right? And don't get us lost, we've got the map.
Hey, you're navigating, I'm driving. I'm just relying on you completely for everything I do.
Well, I'm relying on the treasure map. We got a map with a treasure chest and some directions to how to get to the treasure chest. And that's how we've ended up here today, right outside Moose Jaw.
Why did Lauren send you that map? Why didn't Lauren just tell you where to go, so to speak?
Oh, we'd never find it.
First time I've ever been picking with a treasure map, I can say that much.
We gotta go up the Trans-Canada, 10K to a mechanic's shack.
Mechanic shack.
So then 10K past that, then another right to the chicken farm.
How do you know that's a chicken farm and not Kentucky Fried Chicken? The map was easy to follow. Sheldon's instructions weren't that easy.
When we find a house in the barn at the end of a gravel road, we'll know we're there. All right, maybe it's not this road. Which way is south?
I have no idea.
Just a lot of gravel roads out here, Scott. I've always prided myself at looking at the world from a different angle, and the map, I think, was upside down, but I think Lauren's got us going around in a circle here, to tell you the truth. I don't get this map at all. If you hit the airplane hangar, CFB Moose Jaw, you've gone too far.
I think I'm going to turn around and go back.
Just don't get us stuck again. We're right beside a Canadian Air Force's base. Hey, look at that plane coming in. Oh yeah, we've been spotted.
Yeah, maybe he's going to strafe us.
He's coming right at us.
What a great thing. I'd love to go up and fly in one of those things.
Yeah, this is looking right.
I don't think this is a road, Sheldon.
No, this is the unnamed range road.
I don't think this is a range road. I think we're in a farmer's field. You had your eyes checked lately.
It's a long way to come on a treasure hunt.
It wasn't my idea. Now that's a good sign. There's a nice old barn in the back. You know what? I don't see anything else on the horizon. I'm going in here.
I think this could be it, Scott. Nice
Old
barn.
truck.
X marks the spot. Let's go see if we can find Lauren. Hey, I bet this is our guy right here.
The old days he'd have been riding up on a horse, you know.
Or a tractor. Nice quad. Wonder what he wants out of it.
I feel like I'm in a Fellini movie. This thing gets closer and closer and closer. It just takes 15 minutes to get there.
Hey, Lauren.
Welcome to the
Sheldon.
Tilson Farm.
Nice to meet you. We got your map.
Okay.
And we were a little thrown off by the distances, but I think we figured it out.
I'm glad the boys did finally figure out my map. I guess I had a little trouble with some of it because it wasn't quite as accurate as it could have been.
But we got here anyway.
You made it. Well, that's the main thing.
Hey, we heard you had a bit of a treasure trove here.
I was a Texaco distributor for since 1967, so things accumulate. You know, some of the things that I accumulated back in '67, I guess are antiques by now.
Is there stuff in all these buildings?
Just about all these buildings have some stuff in it. I'm sort of a pack rat, I guess. I've got to give up some of it, and I felt you guys were the best ones to take a look at, see what I've got.
Show us where you want to go first.
Okay, we might as well go down to those two sheds down there first. Might as well jump on, have a ride.
You won't go too fast then?
Well, I got good brakes, though.
Onward. Come on, hurry up, hurry up.
I wasn't very impressed with the fact that Sheldon decided to plant himself right on the front of that ATV.
I don't usually get a chance to beat Scott to the punch. So what you got in here, Lauren?
Well, there's quite a few little goodies in there that you can make use of.
I don't know about goodies, but let me take a look. Can I climb on here?
If you break it, you buy it.
So far, I haven't seen anything to buy.
Uh-oh.
Some seats out of an old vehicle here.
That's an old windshield.
Well, that's a Model A windshield. Yep.
Some old wagon wheels there, Shell.
Yeah.
Anyone buying wagon wheels anymore?
Well, I'm concerned because we put on a lot of miles on the treasure hunt and we need to buy some things here. No treasure in here, I don't think, Lauren.
If you stand out of the way for a sec, Lauren, I'm going to swing out.
Okay. Oh, boy.
Lauren says he's got other stuff in other buildings, so I'm willing to give it a chance. You still a Texaco guy?
Well, Yeah, I'm Texaco got heart.
I love getting in the garage.
Well, there's quite a bit of stuff in here.
This is where it all happens, eh, Lauren?
Just go ahead wherever you want to look.
You got
If
it.
I break it, he'll buy it.
Sure.
I'm searching for something that's a little bit harder to get to, something that maybe hasn't been touched for a while. Ah! I find a little Sky Chief sign, and I know that's a pretty good little sign. Hey, what about that, Lauren?
Oh, yeah, you found it, eh?
Huh, she's a little bit dinged, but it's a nice sign.
There are a couple versions of that sign. This one is a very flexible one, which tells you this is one that was actually screwed onto a gas pump.
How about 75?
How about 60? And that'll
Okay,
keep
let's go $70.
70 it is, done.
We broke the ice.
Good, thanks, Lauren.
Okay? I guess we became friends after that.
Now that is a becoming hat.
Oh my gosh, sakes, that
pretty
looks all
good.
right, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
A lot of the stuff that Lauren has is a little obscure, and it's not stuff we see every day. My strategy is to get a bunch of stuff, try and get him to make the first offer, and then go from there.
You got some old oil bottles here, it looks like.
Yeah.
The first two bottles I pull out are no names, and then I'm starting to dig a little deeper, and I find a wire basket. This is fantastic. Hey, Scott,
What?
I think I got something you might enjoy. A McCall Frontenac pint bottle and another McCall Frontenac pint bottle.
And the pints are always harder to get than the quarts.
So I plunk them down, and we're starting to get a bundle of things.
Always like to look up at an attic just to see if there's some long-lost orphan up there. Ugh. Hey, Sheldon, I got something to pass down to you.
Oh, yeah?
It's a killer Texaco sign that's made to look like it's three-dimensional. I've been doing this a long time, and I've never seen that sign.
Isn't that a beauty?
Texaco motor oil, that was discontinued in '67. They were just changing over.
I think that might even be earlier than 50.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if there's anything else we got here.
And you know, I've sort of forgot about a lot of them because I don't get up there that often.
I hate to leave a shed or a barn without checking every inch of it. I saw something over here. Hey, Sheldon,
Yeah.
I'm coming down. Can you give me a hand and grab my legs as I come down?
No,
I need help.
I don't trust you, Scott.
They're not real, Scott. They're just...
What happened to the top of them?
I don't know. I never did find a top for them. That's what I was waiting for.
That way. As I'm coming down, Sheldon's bringing boxes of more stuff out, and I spot a couple Red Indian tins and an old Haveline tin on the shelf, and I put them in the pile. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff here, Shel, that you pulled out. This whole box of stickers. I don't think it's all real old stuff, but I figured we'd just take the good, the bad, and the ugly.
So we're talking about that bundle,
Two Red Indian
right up to
cans,
here.
2 Red Indian bottles, a Haveline,
the box of decals.
and this metal sign.
Yep.
Now we've got a critical mass here.
What are you going to offer me?
What about 500 bucks?
We got to do a lot better than that.
What do you think?
There's about $3,000 worth of stuff there.
And I'm looking around going, where?
Where did that come from?
I can't figure it out.
And
Okay,
you know it is.
what do
Like,
you value
just count it.
most?
Like these signs here. What would you?
Well, there's
pay for
only
them?
one Sky Chief, though. The rest of them are generic stuff.
Well, even if you value them at $2 a piece, you know, there's quite a few of them in there.
He valued that box of stickers way more highly than we did. He was looking at those as being dozens, maybe hundreds, at $2 a piece. But you know how long it's going to take us to get our 200 bucks back out of them, let alone make any money on them?
That's right. Yeah.
What I'd rather do, frankly, is I'd rather just cherry pick the 5 items I want than pay more money for the rest of it.
Why don't we leave this one separate?
Well, I wanted to do it in a bunch. I made,
Okay,
you know,
okay, good.
we started off, but we're too far apart.
He's not going to let us parse it out. He wants to sell the whole works. So we're going to have to do some thinking.
These here, that's worth a lot of money, eh?
Yeah.
You're going to get a lot of money out of
Absolutely.
these ones.
Well, that's why we were offering you 100 to throw on.
Go ahead. I threw out some figures. You threw out some figures. We're a long way apart. I'm trying to get the most I can out of it. I know they're trying to get it down as cheap as they can, but I pretty well know my bottom line.
Okay, I'll recalculate. So,
He does this often. He recalibrates.
Yeah, I hope he's going up.
so here's where I'm coming from now. 8.
Whoa. Hey, you're stepping up there.
I'd come up to $800, mostly because of the 2 McCall Frontenac pint bottles.
Well, I'll tell you what, go $1,000.
I got. You see, you're hurting me here.
Lorne's a tough negotiator.
We got to try and make money off it too, right?
Well,
We're
I
not just-
know, you're in it to make money.
I'm still uncomfortable at 1,000, but I take another good look at that old Texaco sign. Look at the markings on the bottom, and I think that sign might be a 1930s sign.
So let's make a deal.
$1,000.
Okay, you got
Okay,
it.
done.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Well, they're good negotiators. If I were in business yet, I'd be trying to hire them to set up some dealers for me.
Anywhere else we can do any more damage?
Yes, I got one more shed you can look at.
Lead away.
This is where we've got quite a bit of old stuff in here too.
There's got to be a diamond in the rough there. I see something I want to look at. Oh, they're pigs.
Yeah, they are.
Oh my God.
They're complete, eh?
What are you into there, Scott?
There's a couple smaller Texaco signs. Sweating like a pig, but I find 2 good Texaco light-up signs. What would you sell a couple of Texaco signs like that for?
A couple $100 a piece.
Would you do 3 for the pair?
Seeing your shit's nice, guys, I'll do 3 for the bear.
Shake the man's hand, shall?
I thought on some things Lorne was more than reasonable. Let me ask you about that Ford truck in the corner there.
Okay, that's a 28 Ford truck, and that was the first year that Ford made the Model A, or it's an AA, being a truck. I'm not getting anything done on them.
When you say them, you're talking about the other truck that I
Well,
walked
both
by.
of them, yeah. That other one's a 31. If you guys want them, you get them for $2,500 a piece.
What about a matched pair, Scott? S and S.
Don't even think about it. Lorne knows a lot more about cars than we do. He's selling it to us at essentially what he can get for it, which means that's all we're going to be able to get for it. We're out on those. Sheldon, I found something for Keenan.
What's that?
It's the Minimum Wage Act of Saskatchewan, 1977. Every
boy.
employee shall be paid at a rate of wages not less than $3 per hour.
Perfect. We didn't buy a lot of things, but what we did find, I think we're going to do really well on. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Next time you send me a treasure map, I'll know exactly where to come.
I like these boys.
I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to get out of here without killing myself.
You got in there.
They're going to make money on their purchases, but that's what they're here for.
T for Texas.
We got the pair for $300. That's a screaming deal for us.
What am I going to do with it? I might as well go with somebody that can do something with it.
Those little red Indian pines are so hard to find. Well, the whole pile together, $1,000, that's a screaming deal for us. We'll come back and take another look up there. I think there's stuff I haven't seen yet.
There may be, sure. Well, you're welcome back anytime, you guys. Golly, it's been a good day. It's been a really good day, yeah. Take care, guys.
Hey, well, as it turned out, the treasure map was pretty good.
Yeah, it's surprising that we did actually find some treasure at the end of this one.
There's some good picking in Saskatchewan.
If only we could get a treasure map every time we go on the road.
Yeehaw.
Just be careful, bud.
Let's see what this baby will do.
You got your Class 6 driver's license?
We bought this motorcycle kiddie ride in Regina. Very fortuitous having a Harley dealership so close.
Yeah, I can go visit my bike. It's in storage right now.
Oh, yeah.
Where better to sell a motorcycle kiddie ride than to a Harley shop? Whoa, watch the merchandise there, bud.
This should be fun.
Okay, Keenan, thanks.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I'm gonna head back to the warehouse. I got some things I can work on there.
Excellent. I like you showing
Good
initiative.
Thanks a lot.
Mick, how are you doing?
Good. What's happening? What's up here?
This is my buddy Sheldon.
Hi, Sheldon. How are you? Glad to meet you.
We
And
brought
you.
you something sort of off the wall.
This is a Hartley Davidson.
Somebody
Yeah.
just put that on a few years ago, I think.
Are one of you two going to ride it for me, or
We
what?
wanted to see you get on and show us how it's
I'm not
done.
insured for bikes this powerful.
Oh, there it goes.
All right.
I can tell right away that Mick loves that kiddie ride, but he's playing his cards a little close to his vest.
Back when this was probably made, 50 cents went a long way.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
lot further than it goes
Well, I
today.
think it probably started at a dime.
Yeah. What's happening with it? What are you thinking?
Well, we were thinking that you might be interested.
Maybe we could make a trade for something?
I
know
was
you
thinking
guys are into
straight
that.
across. This one would work right here.
Well, we could have some fun with it. Well, it's a pretty unique little bike. It's one that I haven't seen over the years, and I've seen an awful lot of the rides and toys, and that kind of stuff catches my interest.
We're into this one for a lot, so if we were going to do a cash deal, it would have to be $3,000. I've got my bikes upstairs, and one of them I'm thinking of getting a bunch of work done too, so
Okay.
we could maybe do that.
I would certainly look at that, and let's talk.
Good.
I'm
Thanks,
definitely
Mick.
interested. I like the trade system.
Mick says that he doesn't want an outright purchase, doesn't want to outlay too much cash. So we were talking about it. We were thinking 25 cash, 25 in sort of trade.
I wouldn't be interested in going that high. We could do something like $1,000 and $2,500 worth of accessories for your bike.
How about if we go to 1,500 and 3,000 trade?
1,503.
So we can get most of our money back because we paid
Yep.
more than that for this. And I've got some work that has to be done on my Harley upstairs, extended handlebars and that kind of thing. So 1,500 cash,
Yep.
3,000 trade,
I think we can make a deal.
done.
Got a deal.
Hey, love it.
That's a great deal for Mick too. He's got one of the best motorcycle kiddie rides you'll ever have.
Where I would put this is over in the diner.
Yeah.
That's a 50 style diner, and this is a 50 style bike, because we get a lot of kids over there that would just love to sit on something like this. And hopefully we can put as many smiles on kids over there as what we do adults in this playground.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I love the fact that Keenan used his initiative. He's back at the shop doing some work.
What work is he doing?
Hey, Keenan,
Hey,
what are you doing?
well, there's some tape on some of the stuff. And is this?
What is this
Whatever
stuff?
I could find, I just found some stuff that looked like degreaser or whatever. I unpacked the stuff and
Wear safety glasses and chemical resistant gloves. What were you thinking?
I was trying to, I know I screwed up the last task and I was trying to show some initiative. I need to know what's.
That's what that's worth now.
Oh. Well, Keenan showed some initiative. I look upon this as Scott's fault for not giving him the guidance.
Come on over here. Come with me.
You're gonna let me hit you?
I got one thing for you guys for the road. They help me a lot. They're just a stress ball.
So what do? You just,
You just squeeze
these
it and
things around?
it just.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Here's the deal. We'll squeeze these. Don't touch anything. Nothing.
Inventory, but don't clean
Unpack,
anything.
inventory, work
Don't
out.
oil, don't sand, don't saw, don't break.
Can you believe what Keenan did with those tins?
Try it. Just Keenan.
Keenan.
Keenan. Keenan. Keenan. Keenan. Keenan.
What if he got a good tin?